Batsirai completed its IWO replacement cycle earlier today and has re-strengthened back to a Category 3 cyclone, now at 19.4 degrees south and 53.1 degrees east. The islands of Mauritius and Reunion were cleared by it, but Madagascar will be its next target. Now with winds of 125 miles per hour or 175 kilometers per hour, in 10 minutes sustained winds and pressure of 940 millibars. This storm is now a high-end CDPS Stage 7, stated by the creator of CDPS, Devin Williams. Now wind speeds at major to extreme, and the overall threat to land approaching the extreme quadrants of the scale. Stage 7 means that catastrophic damage is possible around the landfall area, which is projected in the central parts of Madagascar right now. The wind fields of the system has extended out to 195 nautical miles now after its IWO replacement cycle, extending its wind fields in the process. Now, yellow cyclone alerts occurring in central parts of Madagascar and extending to the eastern seaboard, and green cyclone alerts affecting the rest of the entire eastern seaboard and the parts surrounding the central parts of Madagascar. Currently, it is 360 kilometers away from Reunion, 439 from Hanoro, 534 from Manajaure, 585 from Antananarivo, and 613 from Manakara. Those are all in kilometers from those locations. The Meteo France are calling a 125 mph system, but the other agencies slightly higher than them, the JDWC calling a 130 mph on the latest ATCF update. Here is the forecast track and cone by the Meteo France, showing that this storm, they're forecasting a landfall in the 36-hour mark period, which is around 1 to 2 days, so around 8 to 10 p.m. local time when the storm will be heading to its landfall. Now if we take a look at the models, the GFS model right now, you can see that the landfall, and then a slight south after when the storm heads out to the Mozambique channel, it has forecast to go south rather than west, may miss the entire African continent in the process. The sea surface temperature is relatively warm, now also at around 28 to 29 degrees Celsius, which may be favorable for Batsirai to re-strengthen again. Now the models are taking it as a quite steady increase in intensity. Deep-layer shear is expected to maintain at 5 to 10 knots right up until landfall. And the forecast track of the agencies is actually quite uniform right now. And if we take a look at the satellite imagery, this is the infrared and the visible combined. You can see that it's a huge eye after clearing out its IWO replacement cycle, which has occurred for around 30 hours from yesterday now towards to the morning of today, when the process is finally finished. You can see a more close-up eye view on this floatimetry, visible floatimetry, and if you take a closer look back to the infrared imagery, you can see that it's central dense overcast, the CDO, trying to wrap again after its initialization of the our replacement cycle, which has battered down of the CDO quite severely. But now you can see that it's backing up, meaning that another phase of intensification should be expected within the next 6 to 12 hours. So please, if you are in the surrounding areas of Madagascar, please be safe and please prepare for the storm, because this is not a joke anymore.